Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Turn down the lights and get ready to take a look at 5 scary videos of ghosts caught on camera. Number 1. TikTok user Esmeralda looks to be living her best life. Her TikTok is full of videos of her having fun with friends, going to concerts, and enjoying good food. But there's one video that she recently posted that's not like the rest. One day, while Esmeralda was home alone, she noticed something strange that she could not explain, and luckily, she managed to catch it on video.
Okay, so, am I tripping? Or... Okay, so, the noise is my turtle. And I'm home alone, right? But... the reflection shows like that's me.
As Esmeralda sat on her couch, clearly alone, the reflection on her TV said otherwise. As she points her camera towards the TV, we can clearly see the dark silhouette of something sitting right next to her. And just moments earlier, she showed that there was nothing and no one around that could possibly be causing this reflection. And this video is really tripping me out because honestly, I have no explanation. And I have to admit that after watching this video, I'm low-key paranoid that something could be sitting right next to me right now. Number 2. YouTube user Scooter979 uploaded a video in 2018 of something rather strange. While working in a car lot for a towing company, the guy behind this channel saw something bizarre happening to one of the cars. After noticing the light on inside of a Jeep and catching a glimpse of the car door slam shut, he quickly ran over to take a look. But after inspecting the car, he found no one, and all the doors on the Jeep were locked. Still convinced that something weird was going on, he went to check the cameras, and this is what he found.
See the white thing over there? Yeah.
The door on the Jeep can be seen randomly opening on its own, and moments later, a small white orb can be seen floating away from the cars. A little while later, the car door suddenly closes by itself. According to the uploader, there was a very light wind that night, but nothing strong enough to blow a car door closed, and definitely not strong enough to open a car door. Now, as far as this little guy goes, I have a feeling it was fleeing the scene of a crime. The crime being haunting a car without a license. Number 3. The Scottish Ghost Company hosts ghost hunting events as well as ghost story walks in Scotland. And during a typical ghost event, they try to get the crowd involved and attempt to collect evidence proving the existence of the afterlife. Well, during a recent investigation, 2 members of the team set out on their own to explore an old abandoned industrial complex. And besides a security guard that was 3 buildings over, they were the only 2 people in the entire area. And after experiencing some pretty strange things, they attempted to get an intelligent response. And I think it's safe to say that they got exactly what they were looking for.
The only other living person is the security guard, who is about 3 buildings away. So there's absolutely nobody except us in the whole area.
So we've heard so many loud bangs in here. Yeah. So we're going to try and do it again. Hi Spirit, we're back again. Is that? There we go. Well, when we left this, it was open.
It was wide open.
Spirit, if you're still with us, I know I said I wasn't coming back. Could you...
I'm so impressed with what you were able to do.
Can you open the door, please, if you're still with us?
Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
Okay, Spirit, thank you. Can you close it again, please? Close the door over, please. We're really impressed. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Well done.
After calling out and asking for a spirit to open the door, it eerily begins to open on its own. Clearly stunned by what they just witnessed, they then ask if the spirit could then shut the door. And once again, they get exactly what they asked for. So I think it's safe to say that these are clearly intelligent responses to their questions. And this may just be proof that ghosts can actually be polite and open the door for you. Number 4. A man named Steve Ballard runs a YouTube channel where he posts videos of himself exploring some pretty creepy places. And one place in particular where he often investigates is inside an old abandoned tunnel system beneath Grand Fort. Equipped with an EMF meter and a flashlight, he often sets out with friends looking for proof of the afterlife. Well, during one of his investigations, Steve found himself deep inside the maze of tunnels, accompanied by his friend Stuart. And almost immediately into the investigation, something may have been trying to gather energy.
There would have been candles. There were candles in there, which I assume that these were these little hooks, perhaps to put candles on. Oh my torch has just gone out. That's charged. I'll charge it up today before I come out. That's weird. That's weird.
Despite charging his flashlight earlier in the day, the battery was immediately drained after entering the tunnels, and this may have just been a sign of what was to come the further they traveled inside. After having no luck catching any activity on their gear, the guys continued to explore, but little did they know what was waiting for them.
Into the tunnel system itself.
This tunnel is
It's amazing, isn't it?
really smart. It's really clean.
Yeah. And it's dry, look. For the best part.
Yeah.
As Steve's camera points down the tunnel, a dark figure appears to walk by. Moving from right to left, neither of the guys noticed this figure at the time, but Steve ends up saying something that's rather interesting.
I'll go down there. God, it just felt cold walking down this, Stu.
As he made it to the end of the tunnel where the dark figure was moments before, he mentions a change in temperature. So could that eerie figure be the reason for this cold spot? I'll let you decide. Number 5. Paranormal investigators Jordan and Johnny from the YouTube channel Paranormies have made it their mission to stay at the most haunted locations and get a first-hand look at real paranormal activity. Well, in a recent investigation, the guys prepared to spend the night in an old historic home in Canada. Being over 150 years old, there's no telling how many spirits have decided to linger in this house over the years. People that have spent the night there before have complained of having vivid dreams of smelling ash in the air or getting burned alive in the fireplace located in the center of the house. But besides that, there aren't too many paranormal stories about this house. Well, while the owner of the house was giving the guys a tour of the place, she made it explicitly clear that they are not allowed to touch the clock under any circumstances. And strangely enough, during their investigation, some pretty interesting things happened around this clock.
Maybe it isn't the clock, though. I don't know yet.
It's gotta be the clock.
'Cause it's not.
Clock!
It
It just said clock! It went off around it yesterday like a couple times, right?
Yeah. Oh.
So again, this is the only item we're not supposed to touch here.
like a weird pattern.
That is strange.
Whoa.
Whoa. You got more solid as you brought it down?
Later on into the investigation, the guys attempt to make contact with the help of a Ouija board, and the activity in the home almost immediately picks up.
So we're trying to see if anybody's here.
Maybe somebody named Steven or...
Immediately the REM pod as soon as he said Steven.
And it hasn't gone
It
off.
hasn't gone off
in
even
hours.
during the live stream. It didn't
Yeah.
go off at all. And solid. It did go off earlier that one time in the bathroom, but
That's really weird.
what was that?
Yeah, you heard that too?
Yeah, it was a shh. I heard something behind me. Oh my god. Okay, let's say goodbye. And solid. It did go off earlier that one time in the bathroom, but
That's really weird.
what was that?
Yeah, you heard that too?
Yeah, it was a shh. I heard something behind me. Oh my god. Okay, let's say goodbye.
Okay, yeah. I
As
think
soon
we're
as we
good.
brought this thing out,
Yeah.
okay.
Move it.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, wherever you are. Okay.
And despite saying goodbye and ending the session, that did not stop the activity.
That was interesting as soon as we pulled the Ouija board.
It's kind of weird.
Stuck on 606.
Was that Steven that we heard shuffling across the floor?
Was that you that moved these? I keep hearing that shuffling. What'd it say?
Up. Like at the windmill?
Now, although these guys went into this investigation not exactly sure what to expect, they managed to catch some pretty interesting things. From objects moving to a door closing on its own, it looks like something is definitely lurking inside this old home. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and feel free to send me a DM anytime. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.